Hi, I want you to use SAS Writing Reviser to revisit Jurassic Park. Today you looked at using different verbs, sports verbs, to try to embed them to have different perspective on your writing. So strong verbs are really what drive good writing. So we're going to look at SAS Writing Reviser. I'm going to open it up and show you the three things I want you to look at. So you go to SAS Writing Reviser. You have to make sure you've got it as an add-on first. It was right here first. It's an add-on. If you don't have it, you get an add-on. And it's called SAS Writing Reviser. Then you are going to go look at sentence power. And you're going to look at all verbs. And weaken hidden verbs. So you're going to all verbs. And this particular writer is a very strong writer. So there aren't very many verb. They're not very many. There's no real changes to make in this piece of writing because look at his verbs: crashed, gazed, surrounded, dropped, shook. So I would have a hard time asking him to change these unless I was getting really fancy with those words. So his verbs are strong on this one. Unfortunately, I picked one that doesn't have to do much changing. When you go back, make sure you go to the back button. That's where I make my mistake. Then go to weak and hidden verbs. This is where you see those passive tense ises and wases, and he only has two. And those two are, he doesn't have any weak and hidden verbs. So if you have a bunch of wases and gets, they're going to show up here on your hidden verbs. The other thing I want you to look at is sentence length, which is under support tools. You should have around 13, 14, or 15. This is, you go to this one, and it shows you what your average is. You should have 15 to 20. He has 13. I still think it sounds pretty good. But he could go in and fix this if he wanted to. Go into the sentence list, and then go find a couple of these short sentences with dialogue you don't. You could do Jurassic Park. It's in there. He screamed as he was running for his life. Or you could Beth sputtered with frozen with fear, holding her heart, diving to the ground. He could add more participles and things there, so he could lengthen them out if he wanted to. So there are ways to make his sentence longer, or the ways that you can make them longer. And this gives you all of your different sentences and all of them, so you can see them all in one place. And the other thing to look for under sentence variety is run-on sentences. That means, are you forgetting to use periods? And this one. So go look at run-ons. It says, wants me to check to see if this is a run-on. Run-on means there are no periods. As the family closed the door, Dr. Hammond, the scientist, should be a comma there, pulled up, and then everyone gave relieving hugs, and they drove to the helicopter pad. No, there's a period there. When they arrived at the pad, comma, good, Dr. Hammond quietly gazed at the amazing and horrifying world he had built, period. He then slowly stumbled to the helicopter, and the group took off. So actually, he has no run-ons there. They wanted you to check that. So he has no run-ons. So this is a very strong piece of writing for a sixth grader. This would be above grade level. Anyway, so I review what you're looking at. You're looking for sentence power. You're looking at all verbs, weak and hidden verbs. You're looking at certain tools. You're looking at sentence length and the list to see if you can change them. And the last thing you're going to look at is you're going to look at sentence variety to see if you have any run-ons. So I want to see that you have played with all those, and then let me know how it worked. So they all should be resubmitted so I can look at them one more time. I won't grade them. I'm just going to read them to see what your revision was. All right. Thanks.